EA Sports. It's in the game.
Semaine numéro 8 dans notre carrière. Bon, on peut voir, hein, on a notre home sweet home qui s'est largement amélioré. On a quitté notre petit appartement pour avoir une très très belle maison. Malheureusement, lors de l'épisode précédent, on a su une seconde défaite lors d'un match qui a été assez haut en rebondissement. Si on regarde un petit peu les autres équipes, on a l'équipe des Pirates qui a 6 victoires, 1 défaite, et je crois que c'est les seuls. 5-1. Espèce de piaf là. Ouais, il n'y a pas beaucoup d'équipes qui n'ont perdu qu'un match. Ouais, y a que... Alors on va affronter l'équipe de Washington. Et visiblement on a un événement un peu particulier avant.
Alright, you're getting somewhere. A big game or two here could get some people talking. I'll let you later.
C'est court. Allez, on va préparer notre semaine. Continue à regarder des films. Tiens. On prend des suppléments et des vitamines, j'espère que c'est légal. Oh, on a une belle baraque, hein.
Bruh, I'm not a big movie guy, but I'm loving this film. This is clinic tape.
Thanks, Coach. It all starts here. I'm not skipping any steps. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
That's right. You're playing like a superstar. That's what the film is telling me. But the rest of the league, they're gonna take notice too. So you're gonna be a marked man moving forward. Hey, it's easier to get to the top than it is to stay at the top.
I'm ready for it, Coach.
I don't doubt it. Look, you've taken your game up a whole nother level since we met for the first time during camp. And I know there's another level you can get to. So what do you think? You up for it?
I'm up for the challenge. Let's watch another one.
C'est bien, on est studieux. Donc comme annoncé, hein, prochain match, ce sera contre Washington. Ils ont les bonnes stats. Hein. En tout cas, ils sont pas loin de nous. Mais comme quoi, des fois, ça veut pas forcément dire grand chose. L'équipe contre laquelle on a perdu avait pas des stats de ouf. Pourtant, ils nous ont fait très mal. Hein.
It's week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the visiting team.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts.
582 yards. C'est marrant des touchdowns, j'aurais pensé qu'il en aurait eu plus.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing,
les
but the
Pirates,
running element that makes him
31-7.
dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Ça me plaît bien, ça.
Now Martin, throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big
Je crois que j'ai eu un gros coup de chat là. Parce que Taylor n'a pas récupéré le ballon, j'ai cru que c'était l'adversaire. Et finalement, c'est le 89 qui la récupère. Si on va bien le voir au niveau du ralenti, mais
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Il fait même un petit signe à son collègue en disant
explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap,
châteux,
especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Enfin, on va se plaindre. Ouvre le score. Ça égalise.
Quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with the first.
Ça va pas faire comme le match précédent où ils ont marqué à chaque fois. C'était pas très.
Throwing to start the drive. Martin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Martin on 1st and 10.
Merde, putain. Ouais, oui, très dangereux.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Martin flushed out right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Martin now throwing on first down. Steps away to his left.
Il a chope. Waouh! Oh, qu'il est beau celui-là. Oh, qu'il est beau.
34 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Il mérite un petit replay, ça.
He lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you
Wow,
nearly have
avec
to get
une
a
main,
safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown
l'a
passes on
récupéré.
his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Off the play fake, Martin finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
J'ai un peu peur hein, avec le 70, là, le 20 qui était pas loin.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Martin escaping the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Amendola catching it left
Non,
side.
les
And down
extérieurs.
inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Non, bah non.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can
Non, j'ai
get
pas fait gaffe à la
jumped. That can
distance.
turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not
non,
on
c'est pas
that
ça.
one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte?
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Non, c'est bon, je pense.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw is Martin on 3rd and 2. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard
Déjà, s'il était dans la zone, c'était bien.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
Putain, c'est marrant, mais on a l'impression qu'il tombe en arrière et hop.
That's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Martin. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action. Martin. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, make that
fallait pas que je me fasse défoncer, hein. J'ai gardé le ballon. J'étais bien protégé.
Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Martin.
On m'a mis la pression. Hein.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
J'ai eu la chance de pas me faire plaquer. Hein.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor.
On n'est pas le touchdown, mais...
First down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Martin forced, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Un touchdown qui fait du bien.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Oh là là.
Field general leading
Ils
his
ont
offense
réussi
back
à...
out there for the next possession.
Ouais.
And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Here's Martin on first down. Going for the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here and it's intercepted.
Elle est récupérée. Oh.
By Cameron Curl.
Oh,
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Ouais, il reste 12
Charles, you were
secondes.
so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them
était
in
plus
plus
comme passe,
territory
hein,
as
mais...
well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Elle l'aurait chopé. Pouvoir en mettre un, mais...
So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Martin buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bien aimé comment il a repoussé l'autre. C'est joli.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Martin dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Tournicoton là. Par contre on a fait 5 yards. On le reverra pas. Pas nous le remontrer. Donc là c'est Taylor qui va partir sur la droite.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Ah, il est passé, il est passé, il est passé.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Passé.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing.
Il le gère, hein, mais c'est le gros derrière qui a l'embuscade.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Martin being chased out left. Gonna throw deep for the
Ouh là
end zone.
là 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 là.
It's gonna be knocked away
Failli la
and
perdre, hein.
incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Ah là là,
And he's
il
brought
m'empêche
down
de
here just outside of the
passer
20.
3 yards.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Ah ouais, il m'a...
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
J'ai eu beaucoup de points de marquer en 2. Ok. C'est bon, on récupère. C'est ça qu'on me demande de gagner du temps.
Performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage.
Moi, je trouve ça vraiment bien que les objectifs soient en cohérence avec la situation du match.
Now Martin on 1st and 10, steps away to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Forcément pas sa rage.
Who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Martin sliding out of the pocket.
Ah, mon défenseur là m'a pas beaucoup protégé. Hein. Ma ligne.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Martin looking to throw on second down.
On est passé. Oh là là. Putain, allez pas que je marque.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth.
Le problème c'est que dès que j'ai plus de contact, j'ai foncé. Bon après c'est bien de marquer, hein, mais c'est pour choper des points XP.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about
si c'est bon, j'ai validé l'objectif.
He's worried about getting
c'est ça qui est dégueulasse. J'ai plus de points à faire de l'anti-jeu qu'à marquer. Hein, le rushing touchdown, il devrait valoir au moins 50 points. J'ai cru qu'ils allaient aller au bout. On me demande encore de tuer le temps.
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. They can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
C'est marrant, ils n'utilisent pas leur timeout. On se douter que c'est mort. J'ai été châteux là. Oh que j'ai été châteux. Ouais, ça va être bon. On a changé de stratégie.
Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
On third down, here's Taylor. And some space. Look at this.
Oh là là. Oh il y va. Oh il y va. Waouh, il a traversé tout le terrain.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
On sait bien, on s'est vengé après notre dernier match. On est passé niveau 10, on va avoir 2 nouveaux points à ventiler. Par contre je crois qu'il va m'en falloir 2 de plus. Tiens, j'en ai qu'un. C'est pas cool. Ah, par contre, on a une nouvelle... Bien, ça sourit dans les vestiaires. Alors, semaine 9, on va regarder un petit peu les autres équipes, ce que ça a donné. J'ai l'impression qu'on n'a pas encore les résultats des Pirates. Il me semblait qu'ils étaient déjà à 6-1. On a 6-2. Où ils ont réussi à battre les... Ah, c'est bien ce qui me semblait, leurs résultats sont pas à jour, ils ont perdu 7-31. Ça me paraissait bizarre quand même qu'ils arrivent à remonter. Donc eux aussi, ils ont la meilleure équipe de la saison a perdu son deuxième match. Alors ce qui fait plaisir quand même, c'est que le premier match qu'ils avaient perdu, c'est contre le Kansas City, et c'était eux qui nous avaient également battu la première fois.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the off-season, you'll be making this your home long-term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
Bon, visiblement, ils sont contents de nous. C'est bien. Ça, c'est bien. C'est bien, je trouve qu'on débloque des séances qui rapportent plus. Alors, c'est les Patriots, ça. De New England. Bon, ils ont perdu 7 matchs. Je pense que ça veut dire que ce match-là, on a intérêt à le gagner.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Et chez eux.
It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots.
J'ai peut-être pas fait gaffe, mais les stats c'était last week pour Taylor. Le fois précédent, je m'étais dit, mais c'est bizarre, et il me semble qu'il a des stats plus gonflés que ça.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Martin now. Throwing on first down.
Bravo.
The Pats are gonna get there.
Merci ma couverture. Ça commence très mal. Hein. Putain, je lève les yeux 2 secondes et me défonce.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games?
On me protège là, les enfants.
This defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Ah, il va pas réussir à remonter assez. Faudrait me donner le 4e essai.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
En tout cas, bravo le 81, il a une belle remontée. Non, on me donne pas mon opportunité de jouer cette dernière. C'est-à-dire que ça va botter.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of
On est à quelques centimètres de passe.
where they're #1 in their conference. And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin, flush to his right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Voilà, j'ai fait mes 25 yards. J'ai chopé mes 100 points.
We're scoreless after 1.
Fin du premier quart-temps. 0-0, il n'y a pas Madden.
Start of the second quarter, and
Le
it's the
gilet de
Colts in
stadium.
possession.
Bah dis donc, ils doivent en vendre des rasoirs pour pouvoir avoir leur nom à prononcer. Et alors, vas-y mon pote.
Straight ahead, Taylor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Heureusement qu'ils l'ont déséquilibré, hein, sinon ils partaient au bout.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Martin.
Ouais, joli.
That's gonna be. Now look at this.
Merde!
Gain, but a fumble.
Oh, il l'a lâché, le con, putain. Oh, elle était belle pourtant.
Always costly to cough up
Ça
that
arrive plus
football.
souvent,
These
hein.
defenders, they become so adept though at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused.
Il a fait le plus dur. Il a chope là.
You go through ball security drills
Putain.
every single day. It's really not out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Il a peut-être perdu le ballon après tomber, donc c'est peut-être validé. Ah, on va voir. Encore, ça me paraissait bizarre. Hein. Ah, il est balèze, hein, 80. Alors. Ouais, non, c'est. On garde la balle. Ouh, c'était chaud. Ouais, les genoux à toucher le sol avant qu'il perde le ballon.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Ils vont prendre leur premier point, les enfants.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Martin. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Bon, maintenant, la question c'est est-ce qu'ils vont marquer ou pas?
So here are the Colts to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Martin. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Martin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Operating from the gun, Martin. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox. Tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
La mettre, ça serait pas mal quand même.
Back to throw, Martin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Martin on 1st down. And he's taken down. 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Martin.
Yes. Il y avait quelqu'un devant, mais il me semblait un peu loin.
Second touchdown on the season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held
Heureusement,
scoreless in the first quarter. Now they
il a pas
find the end zone
reculé, il a
again
pas vu
here
le
in the
81
second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
With all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ouais, les pieds c'est bon, il est dedans.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Il me fait peur l'arbitre. Mais c'est bien, je trouve ça donne un côté réaliste à ce qui se passe. Putain, ils ont réussi à mettre un touchdown en moins. Ça me sidère, hein. Franchement. C'est vraiment, encore une fois, le fait de ne pas pouvoir jouer la défense.
Here's Martin. A final shot before break. Dancing to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be
14-10, ils sont bien revenus, hein.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. James Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Colts to take over. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. Now Martin on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Martin eluding the pressure right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Encore une fois, je voulais plutôt faire une passe que l'espèce de petit saut qu'il nous a fait là.
They're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, he's got some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Alors, je sais pas ce qu'ils ont merdé, ils ont changé de stratégie au dernier moment, mais je pense que ça leur a pas été.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle, and you play a back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, And now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. Martin throwing to start the drive. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
J'ai l'impression qu'ils l'ont bien capté.
Capté là.
Il lui laisse aucune latitude.
Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Je pense qu'on peut jouer un peu la montre.
Martin now throwing on first down.
Putain,
and it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll buy some time right.
J'ai eu une très bonne couverture, hein, parce qu'il y avait un joueur qui m'a loqué et il y a un joueur qui était rentré dedans. Il m'a laissé du champ libre.
C'est bien. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bien, pour l'instant, on n'a perdu aucun carton.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin being chased out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Martin. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Il y a 2 pas de là.
12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down.
C'est puissant, hein, la passe. Contre l'autre m'a fait peur. Hein. J'ai l'impression que le ballon est tombé au sol. Là.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
T'intéresse à ce que le temps avance.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sans souci.
I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Heavy pass. Ah, ils ont été au bout. Hein.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On me demande de gagner du temps.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Heureusement que le 32, il l'a neutralisé. Hein.
Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you gotta go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They don't need to run another
On va aller
play
au
here
2
before
minute
the
warning
2-minute
gentiment.
warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mon objectif c'est de me rapprocher de la ligne.
Martin.
Et de... Voilà.
And inside the 20 before he's
Time out. Allez.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Martin. They'll roll him out right. And they've got it inside
et je la passe.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw. Martin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Commence à m'agacer, hein.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake. Martin staying on his feet. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
When you're this close to the goal line, you gotta expect pressure from the defense.
Qu'est-ce qu'on ferait pas pour avoir un peu d'XP?
Gotta get out his hands quicker.
Quand j'aurais pas mon objectif. Avec leur timeout, ils ont complètement niqué ma stratégie. Et combien 70. C'est dommage qu'on l'a pas en temps réel le truc, parce que ça se trouve ça vaut le coup d'aller à 0 et de tirer. Allez, m'en choquer. C'est pas grave, ils vont le botter. Ils vont le botter. Je sais qu'on a la victoire, ils peuvent pas nous rattraper même s'ils mettent un touchdown et qu'ils le transforment. Là par contre je trouve que l'objectif des 120 était pas cool. Ils auraient dû mettre 60, c'était plus cohérent. Et ça se trouve en plus si je dois revenir, l'objectif disparaît. Il m'a semblé que des fois, quand on revenait, notre objectif était parti, on va voir. Ouais, de toute façon, il a été transformé. Ouais, j'ai plus d'objectif. C'est pas cool. La plupart du temps, ils sont très bien donnés, mais là, un peu décevant. Allez.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the...
Timeout, je pense, ça vaut le coup.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Eh ouais. Eh ouais. Je suis pas sûr. Ah si, c'est bon, il a été validé. Il a été validé. C'est vrai que je pense pas assez à regarder.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Off the play fake. Martin sliding out of the pocket.
Il l'a ou pas? Non.
It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the score.
Il y a une espèce d'attroupement là au milieu. Heureusement que le 29 il réagit qu'au dernier moment. Il était sur son joueur.
I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
C'est aussi qui est sympa dans le football américain, tant qu'il reste quelques secondes, tout est possible.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
Sacré passe, hein, 287.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ah, effectivement, hein, la première moitié du match était assez... ça se tenait bien, mais la seconde moitié, bon bah déjà en troisième carton on a appuyé fort, et puis on a continué à appuyer fort par la suite. Dans une belle victoire, c'est bien. Les Buccaneers, mes petits pirates, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? Je les surveille vraiment de près, hein. J'ai l'objectif de remplir, hein. Ça fait plaisir. Ça va faire du point. 7 victoires, 2 défaites. Bon, les Patriots c'était leur 8ème. Je pense qu'on n'a toujours pas de... On n'a pas assez de points malheureusement. Ça encore une fois, hein, c'est bien de plus en plus dur. Alors, prochain épisode. Ah tiens, on a atteint la mi-saison. J'ai l'impression qu'on va nous parler de notre contrat la prochaine fois. Également, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Alors on le voit, hein, c'est très serré. Alors Kansas City était à 6-2. Mes petits pirates ont pris une 3ème défaite. Ça c'est bien. Par contre on voit qu'il y a Pittsburgh également qui était à 6 victoires et 2 défaites. Ouais, la plupart des autres équipes se tiennent plutôt bien. Il y a également, je crois que c'est le Minnesota, le Viking. Alors notre prochain match, ça sera contre les Raiders. Je crois que c'est Los Angeles. Un petit peu le programme pour la suite.
EA Sports, it's in the game.